So I'm with my mentor, Oga Architect Kolawole, and I'm here just to share ideas, just get some input from him, especially about how CSEB started. And I remember, sir, you talked about, I think you were doing the 2022 training, GIZ training, about how you and Ogaval traveled to South Africa with a press from Nigeria to train them on CSB technology. And today, South Africa is a leader in CSEB. Well, unfortunately, sir, I think we call a spade a spade. I've been floating this idea around for some time, and I think we should be bold said that it's possible that this technology has failed in Nigeria. But sir, I want you just to talk about specifically that your trip, where you went, what you did, and then just share your ideas about CSEB, where it is in Nigeria, and where you think it should be, and where you think it can be going.
CEB, just like maybe some 2 weeks back, when somebody really upsetted me about CEB in Nigeria.
Yes.
Not just in Nigeria, where I contributed to the birth of CEB.
Okay.
Where I was one of the head of a department.
Yes.
Of CEB. That's National Commission for Museums Ceremony.
Okay.
I went to they were producing somewhere in the brickyard. There's a place called the brickyard. You know, we all know it.
Yes.
They were doing their production. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Maybe I will take you there. Yes, CEB started in Nigeria, a cooperation between the French government and Nigeria. The French government with School of Architecture in Grenoble. While in Nigeria, with National Commission for Museums. And with that, they were sending a coordinator all the way from Grenoble to Nigeria. The French people, the French embassy is responsible. And with that, some of us were able to benefit in the training too. Some of us were sent to Grenoble for training, which you know. Along the line, the coordinator got in touch with the embassy and that we should go to South Africa to go and impart, to go and introduce this technology to. And we went.
You people were asked to go to South Africa?
Yes.
To train the South Africans?
Yes. So that we can impart the knowledge of CEB in South Africa.
Okay.
There used to be a cultural attaché with the embassy.
Yes.
They called him Jack.
Okay.
He was in South Africa then. So we went to South Africa. We went to what's the capital?
Pretoria.
No, we got to Pretoria. We went to Pretoria, Joburg. He was in Joburg.
Joburg. Okay.
He was in Joburg. So he had already drawn a schedule for us to go.
Wow.
So I think the following day we went to Orange State. They had a machine then, locally fabricated.
There?
Yes.
Okay.
Locally fabricated, with the help of them buying a machine from Nigeria to South Africa so that they can copy it, which they actually do.
Sorry, sir. This machine was made by BB Tech or?
Yes, BB Brothers.
Here in Jos.
Yes, BB Brothers in Jos. Yeah. You know the technology started from Jos. The technology started from Jos, National Museum Jos, and that gave birth to the name of Center for Earth Construction Technology, National Museum Jos. So we were in Orange State, Freetown. We were asked to train some few people for 2 days. The program was for Orange, Freetown, and Cape Town.
Okay, okay.
So we spent for 2 days in Cape Town. I mean, we went in Orange State. Before we now went to, after 2 days, we had a training for the organize some people who are really interested in the CEB or that have already started develop interest for the technology. So we trained them, took us to one of their, I can't remember the name, one of their factory where they intended that they will be producing the.
So they had already set everything up.
Yes.
Just waiting for
us. They want information.
Oh my God.
They wanted the know-how. And because of the cultural attaché that was in
Joburg, yeah.
He left Nigeria for South Africa.
Yeah.
So he was in Joburg. So with his own connection, came back to our traveling to that very place because the French government actually sponsored that very group, not Nigeria government.
Wow.
Because the one of the coordinator there, Sebastian.
Yes, I remember the name very well. Was
the French coordinator in Nigeria. So he was still with us in the sector. So we went there, we trained them, talked a little with him. We thought we knew about the technology to them. And to my surprise, before we knew it, maybe before we get to that, from there we went to Cape Town.
Okay.
Cape Town, we had a little workshop, just a day. That was just for 2 hours or so. So then we went around the town where some people are producing breeds and try to educate them the way to go about it, how to go about it. And before we finally came back to Joburg for our back journey to Nigeria. So, and before we knew it, it was as if the technology started from South Africa, in Africa. And if you talk about CEB, CEB started from Nigeria. Specifically,
Jos
Plateau State.
Jos Plateau State, Nigeria.
Yes. And not just anywhere in Jos, with National Commission for Museums and Monuments. And that gave birth to that name called CETEC, Center for Earth Construction Technology, National Museum. So that was how the thing started. And you'll be surprised by now. You will even think that South Africa, they are even the people who trained the people in Grenoble, where the thing kind of really originated from. Though me, I have a conception, and I keep on telling the French people. They were saying they brought a new technology to us, but I told them, no, you didn't bring any new technology.
I remember you said that.
Yes, you didn't bring any new technology to us.
Yes,
you've only helped to improve the technology we know about, because it's about our tradition.
Yes. No, I remember you said that during one of the trainings, or as we were preparing for the trainings.
Yes. We were using mud, but they now came and I say, okay, why do you use laterite instead of mud? And that is just this. What they've succeeded doing is just to improve the technology.
Yeah. If I may just come in briefly, I don't know whether I told you, I was privileged. I had to sponsor myself. My school wouldn't. I was in Austria last year, July, for a training on earthen architecture and bamboo construction. And to be honest, now I wish, because I took the module in bamboo construction and rammed earth, I have no regrets about the rammed earth. I wish I had taken the one on just basically the Adobe. Yes, there was an Adobe. Yes. So what you're saying about the mud thing, it's just a form of the whether you call it clay, material. It's just a form. There are different forms of it, and all those forms can be used in one way or the other. And that's what I keep telling my students. I tell my students, my colleagues, whether I find myself in any discussion on social media, that these are things that the West now is going back to. And those are those buildings or those projects, they are specialist projects. It's not just somebody feels like cannot afford to build with clay or mud or whatever. But these are things that people go about because they want to do it. I'm sure you've heard about Francis Gehry. This Malian, or he has become. In fact, he won the equivalent of the Nobel Prize, I think, last year for his work in earthquake construction. In fact, by the way, I just even sent his organization an email asking if I could, have a small chat with him, like I'm doing with you. So I think I don't know. I don't know how to put it. There is. But anyway, let me just get back to the question I wanted to ask. What do you think can be the reason for this failure? Let's call it that. Or let me put it this way: would you call the state of CEB in Nigeria today a failure? Would you call it a failure?
Of course, I want to call it a failure. And why do I call it a failure? Is that the government are not really interested in it. And I'm very sorry to say.
No.
Just being what we are.
It is true, sir. It is
just
true.
Being what we are.
It is true.
Anything at all you think your fellow partner thinks is not benefiting from it monetarily.
Yes.
He or she is not interested.
Yes.
And that is also part of corruption we are talking about. I remember in 2001, my Oga, architect Val Gusisi, may so rest in perfect.
My Oga also.
we were in Abuja. We were able to meet one of the ministers, Minister of Works.
Okay.
What's his name? From Lagos State.
No, it can't be Fashola. Was it Fashola?
It's Fashola. Fashola was the governor. But at one time, it was a federal. It was a minister with the federal government. Minister of Works. We had a sitting with him. That was the time Nigeria were building houses here and there in the states. Hundreds in Kano State, hundreds in Lagos State, this in Abuja, that. And we pleaded, let us showcase this technology in Abuja.
Yes.
He promised giving us about 150 units.
And that's only.
Yes. He promised giving us 150 units in Abuja. But because of some of these bureaucracies, except if that dream will come true. And we kept on pressing. You know, there's always an extent one can press for some of these things. If the people that really matter are supposed to be pressing and they are not pressing, we were still very young that time. And it failed. Assuming the government was able to introduce that technology into their system that time, probably would have been far better than the people who actually brought the technology into the country. That's the Kratel School of Architecture. And when that failed, we, in our own little way that we've been trained, try to see how we can disseminate the technology, how we can, and it was another discouragement from, I wouldn't say from an establishment anyway, but of course, another discouragement.
Let's say it.
If you are trying to preach a technology, if you are trying to sell a product, and somebody who's supposed to actually help you in selling it is not interested in it, along the line you get discouraged, because that time it was not personal.
No,
we were working for government.
Yes.
And whatever we do should be in line with what the government wants. So many things led to the technology not being well known within the country. Like the South Africa I talk about, the country bought it over and it started spreading. The reverse is the case here. We started with even the production of production of the machine.
Yes.
They were importing the machine initially.
Okay.
But along the line, you know, BB Brothers.
Yes.
BB Brothers, we trained them. Somebody came from Bruno. Somebody came from Belgium. So we had a training in the Polytechnic here. Wow. So that, because what we were thinking is that if one of these are technical institutions,
I think Bukuru Technical College.
We went to the government technical school. We trained some of the students there, but specifically we felt that going to the Polytechnic would be a way.
It's a polytechnic. Yes,
we really opened it up.
Yeah.
So we went to the Polytechnic, Plateau State Polytechnic, did some training there with the people producing machines in Belgium.
My goodness.
They came. Gruno people came with some of the fabricators that are really interested in technology, like the BB Brothers I'm talking about. We invited people from I forgot it in Lagos too. They came for the workshop. We had a training there. So with the mind that at least it's not just
yes,
you know,
yes.
Let us spread it. But we invited the fabricator from Kaduna. We invited from Lagos. We invited from Ibadan. Coupled with the few we had there in Jos. And we had a workshop in there. But of course, there's always a limit to whatever anybody can push about some of these things. If not for some of them started producing anyway, but they were producing some standard machine. And when they come to me specifically, I discourage it. I say, look, there is certain amount of there are technicalities about the machine you are producing, and those technicalities affect.
They transfer into the product.
Into the product. What is the product that is coming out from the machine? That is the bricks.
Yes.
So, and if you are not meeting that, I mean, there's no way of encouraging anybody to do it.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, they will say you are the people who brought it and you are not doing it well.
Yes.
Except the one we have in Jos, the BB Brothers. They call them Battle.
No, Solo, I know Solo very well.
So they are trying, and we kept on advertising them to people that might be interested. Initially, that machine was for 100 the imported one was about 150.
Okay.
But they were producing their own, the locally produced here in Nigeria. They were selling it for I think about either 50 or 60,000, and the difference is small.
Very clear.
Yes. And that, I mean, we did that so that we can encourage
other people,
the local people,
yes,
Nigerians, to be able to buy, not even because when they come, we say we import from Belgium. Where would they get the money? 150 10. I'm talking about the early 2000.
No.
So, but of course, in just now, you can't get that machine less than 800,000. 800,000, 1 million.
I bought one when I was doing my project in 2013. So I had it. I wasn't using much of it because the work wasn't there. I mean, this is a part of the problem we're talking about with CEB. So somebody borrowed it to use. How much did I rent it? I think just about less than 20,000. I gave the person 2 weeks. He asked for 1 week to produce bricks. I gave him 2 weeks. I didn't see that machine for almost 2 months. So I had to involve the police. So when I went, I met Solo because he knew the people. I said, Oga Solo, my machine is out with these people and you introduced me to them. What do? I want to report it to the police. He kept quiet and said, I am free to do whatever I want. That machine costs 850,000 now. Yesterday, because of this job I was telling you about, I called some people to look at it, to service it. At the end of the day, we did a complete overhaul. All this while we had been using it, there was no service, no maintenance. But the way the machine is now, I'm happy. Ezekiel, if you remember him, he brought some 2 boys and they did a very good job. So I expect that hopefully within the week, we're going to take it to the site, Kuje, and I think we should have a very good production from it. So I think, sir, what you have said is honestly very revealing. I wanted to interrupt, but I said I want to let you finish. Late Ogaba told me himself, he said he was in Abuja 11 times over this issue of this technology. 11 times. And I know how he was. He was like, you hardly know that he was who he was. Very simple, very straightforward. Just get down to business. Let's do the job. So I can understand if he went once, twice, up to 11 times. No. I don't think you will have that time. You will have that time. Sir, what do you think is the way forward? Is there a way forward for CEB in Nigeria?
Yes and no. The way forward, why I say yes and no is this. To start with, I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
If a single brick is going to cost 10 naira, and you ask me to put 30 naira, I will not. I won't succumb. I will not agree with you. What are we talking about, CEB? We are talking about CEB with the mind of reducing the cost of building.
Okay. Yes.
And now the CEB, a brick of maybe 29 cm by 14
basic modular size, yes.
by 0.9. Presently, I think it goes for 150. Then somebody is inviting me, please come and produce this number for me. And the 150, I'm saying that you are not saying that 150. Somebody like me, I will not take it. And I think that is one of the major problems. Is the major problem we are facing about. Because some people want you to inflate it. Then if I inflate it, which means the aim is difficult.
Yeah.
We are not, when we started initially in Nigeria, we are not talking, we started based on the cost. Reducing cost. The cost.
Reducing cost. Okay.
The cost of building. Use CEB. Yes. When you use the CEB, because of the beauty, you don't need to paint.
Yeah.
You don't need to paint in and out. But of course, some people, even if you are so interested that you want to, you don't need to plaster.
Plaster.
The in and out.
No, some people,
if you are so bent that you want to